What is going on, everybody? It's Jeremy. Welcome back to the channel. So before we get into the video, I know I'm new here. Don't let that stop you guys from hitting the like button and subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this channel and I'm trying to take you along with me. And the only way you can do that is if you subscribe. So come on now. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm just trying to hit you with a little bit of life advice real quick. Hopefully it can help you out. And if not, just go ahead and share this video. Show your family members, your friends, whoever, your cat, your dog, whoever. Show everybody. It might help somebody out there. But anyway, here's my first tip on how to stop being somebody you don't want to be or that you're just not. And that is stop trying to fit in. Has there ever been something that you wanted to do in life or you wanted to pursue, but you ended up not doing it because you thought it might make people look at you in a funny way, or it might make you look like the oddball or the odd one out, or people might make fun of you or think you're weird? Yeah, who cares? Who cares what they think? Follow that dream, pursue that thing, do that thing. You know why? Because you're gonna be so much happier for it if you actually did that thing instead of not doing that thing because you thought you might get made fun of. You're sitting there being miserable because you think people might laugh at you when you could be happy doing a thing that really makes you happy and full of life. Or worse, have you ever done something bad that you know you shouldn't have done, but you did it anyway, just so you could fit in, just so you can get people to like you, just because you think that'll make you part of the cool group or the cool kids, or have you accepted, knowing full well you shouldn't have done that thing because first off, it's probably not a good thing. You might get in trouble for it. And secondly, you just know that's not you. That's not who you are. It's not what you like, but you did it because you thought it would make you look cool, or you thought it might make them like you. And don't get me wrong, this advice isn't just for young kids and teens. Adults do this too. Adults have insecurities just like teenagers, just like young kids. Adults need to hear this advice too. I mean, actually, no, I am one. I promise you, always being true to yourself and following your dreams, your passions, being who you want to be, saying no to the things that you don't want to do, and saying yes to the things that make you feel alive, those are the things that you need to be doing. Oh, and for those people that you might be trying to fit in with or impress, if they don't like you for the things that you like or for the things that you want to pursue, or they don't accept you, they're not the people that you should be trying to be accepted by anyway. They're not the people you need to be sharing your time with or your greatness with, so you need to get out and get out now. Alright, so my second tip, and this is kind of for all my introverts out there. I myself consider myself like a social introvert. I do like my time to myself. I do like just, spending a little alone time. But I'm also like a social butterfly, I feel like I love being around people. That's why I feel like I've always worked in retail, my past jobs, because I just like being around people all the time and talking and engaging. But if you gave me the opportunity, I'm probably taking my alone time. So I think I would classify myself as an introvert. With that being said though, being an introvert doesn't mean that your opinion and your voice and your beliefs don't matter, because they do. So the second tip would be stop trying to be a people pleaser. Stop agreeing with everybody when you have a different opinion or when you have a different belief. Now I know sometimes speaking up, especially when there's a lot of people, or you're afraid that people might laugh at you or you might get in trouble or just anything of that nature, speaking up can be hard. But if you don't agree, but you're agreeing anyway just so there's not tension or just so you don't get in trouble or anything like that, to me that's worse, because it can lead to you doing something that you don't want to do or being put in a position that you don't want to be put in, but you didn't want to ruffle any feathers, or you didn't want to get in trouble, or you were just afraid. Let me tell you right now, when you have an opinion on something, it deserves to be put out there into this world. And look, I'm not saying you need to be mean about it or whatever, but I'm just saying, don't always go around just agreeing with everybody just so you can please them and they can be happy. I mean, what about you? What about your happiness? What about your, beliefs or opinions or your point of view on something? It deserves to be heard just as much as theirs. And all you have to do is speak up. It can be scary, but it can also be life-changing. It can, if you spoke up, maybe they go with your idea, or maybe you're put in a position that is better for you. Or think about this, maybe you're just happier because you spoke up and you had the courage to speak up. And now they might respect you even more, because instead of always just going around people pleasing and agreeing with what they say, they might be like, oh, this person actually spoke up, they had an opinion, they let it be heard, they let it be known, and now, yeah. Is that? Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. If you have an opinion, speak it. You have a voice too. I don't care if you're an introvert, I don't care if you're young, old, whatever. You have a voice. It matters. Stop being a people pleaser all the time, because you're just going to end up miserable and doing what everybody else wants you to do. Why are you doing what everybody else wants you to do? Do what you want to do. Make yourself happy. Look, guys, just remember, these are just opinions of mine. These are just beliefs of my own. I'm just trying to help you guys out, give you a little life advice of things that I've gone through in my life, I've actually been there where I didn't speak up and things didn't go my way, and all I had to do was speak up and maybe a different outcome would have happened. I've been in the position where I was trying to please my friends and be accepted by people back in high school and doing things I didn't want to do, and that didn't get me anywhere in life. I didn't become the person I am today, and I didn't become the happiest version of myself that I am to date. I've been there where I was trying to be accepted by my friends back in high school, and I was doing things that I know I shouldn't do and I didn't want to do, but I did it anyway just because I could fit in. I've been there, and guys, I wasn't happy. It wasn't until I got out of high school and I really went out on my own, like I dropped all my friends because they just weren't healthy for me anymore. And then once I spent that time alone and I really got to know myself, I realized who I actually am and what I actually like and don't like, and what I want to pursue and what I don't want to pursue. And I know it's hard, guys, but sometimes you might just have to take a step back, regardless if that's from friends, family, work, whatever it is. Sometimes you need to take a step back so you can see the bigger picture. Oh man, my dog is angry at something back there. But anyway, I didn't mean to get all serious right there. Back to the video. Alright, this is tip number 3. Alright, so my final tip is actually for everybody, but it's kind of for all the extroverts out there. Maybe, just maybe, you should be a little more introverted. And what I mean by that is maybe you should be a little bit more private with your life and stop putting every little detail of your life out there, and stop telling everybody all your plans, because all that's doing is letting them have all the information about you that they don't need. And then once they have that information, they have the edge over you. If there's a plan that you want to put into motion, but you put it out there and you tell everybody, and then somebody else goes and does it, you know what? It's kind of your fault. You shouldn't have told them. You shouldn't have put it out there. That's between you and yourself, and that's it. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. But I am willing to bet that if you just kept your personal life a little bit more private, when people do find out about stuff that you've done, or that, you finally do tell them something you accomplished or just whatever, they might be excited for you. They might be happy for you. They might actually find you a little bit or a lot more interesting. But keep it to yourself first. Don't let people know until you've done it. Don't let people know the things you don't want them to know until you're ready for them to know. And then, even then, they still don't have to know, because it's none of their business. Again, this is just my thoughts, my opinions, but I really believe you could be so much happier if you just kept to yourself a little more. And I'm not saying don't go hang out with people or just, be an introvert and lock yourself in your house. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are things some people out there, or a lot of people out there, don't need to know about you. Some stuff is yours and yours alone. But with that being said, those are my 3 big tips on how to stop being somebody you don't want to be and being a happier version of yourself. I hope this has helped somebody out there. If not, like I said, share this. Maybe somebody out there can get a little bit of information or anything that can really help them. I would greatly appreciate it, guys. like I said, I would appreciate it if you subscribe. Help me grow this channel. It's going to keep growing. It's going to keep evolving. As am I. As are you. Let's get it. Love you guys.
Why is he so angry?